Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P-Funk. Thinking right out here in the lab in the wee hours in the morning. Oh, I got something nice for you today. Every now and then you feel good about what you do. Today is one of them days. Let's do what we do. Rightism. 25 rules to live by. Storytelling. Story with a message. There's a message in the story for life, for real. I give life lessons. You tune and receiving them. I appreciate you. This lesson, you might want to call your confused buddies or sisters and have them tune in. This is a lesson for them. Let's go. Right thinking mission, and that's what I'm on, is to enlighten. That's what I plan to do. Inspire, that too. Educate, definitely that. And hopefully motivate you, the individual, to a more higher spiritual level of enlightenment. You should know a little bit more about yourself when you get through watching me. Right thinking mission, excuse me, right thinking way of life, and that's what it is. Through mental and spiritual discipline, daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. That's my mission. There ain't no secret. Okay, that's my agenda. I don't have a hidden one. It's transparent. But your goal should be to know thyself in the end. That's why I'm giving you the information and all the stuff that you need to make that possible for you. Let's do it. I asked the question, do you know you? It's rhetorical. But if you don't, tune in. I can help you with that. That's what I do. Help you to know you. That's my mission. Know thyself. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not, they're simple. You can teach them. And that's why I do what I do for you. Appreciate you too. Stay tuned. Oh, I got more for you. A person who knows not and believes or think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows, but knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock, here to wake you up with knowledge of self. A person who knows and knows that they know is not arrogant, they're wise. Follow them. Trust me. All these people reside in you. Right thinkers know that self. And to my eye, be true. But this book right here is tough. This is tough, man. I'm gonna jam it here because it lays out some of the rules that you can live by, and they tell it or to be a priest or a priestess. These are things that you got to follow. Ordinary people, okay, but if you want to be part of what they represent, Maya philosophy, you had to learn the rules. Today we're gonna talk about Netarianism, aka right thinking philosophy, and sexual misconduct. Now, it may not be catchy phrase, but when I get done, the lesson should fit the phrase. How about that? I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna tell you. I'm telling you about Netarian sexual misconduct. I'm gonna tell you about Netarianism misconduct. And I'm gonna tell you what I told you about Netarian misconduct. That's a lesson, a teaching lesson too that I learned a long time ago, and that's how it's done. Let's go. So if it's seeming redundant, it's for that purpose. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you again what I told you. Let's go. The goal of right thinking philosophy, well, no, Commission spirituality, let's keep it that way, is for, and my flavor is right thinking philosophy, but is for what? Every individual to come into what? Harmony with the cosmos and attain my favorite, nihas, because you have to reach a level of excellence within yourself. You can't buy it. You can't steal it. You can't cheat and accumulate it. You have to earn it. That's what makes it for me. It must be, watch this, clearly understood that right thinking philosophy, spirituality, is founded on, again, Maya philosophy. There's no secret to that. Please understand that. And watch this. Maya philosophy recognizes the harmony and the natural order of the universe. In essence, the sun rises where? In the east, sets where? In the west. Water runs what? Uphill? No, downhill, not up. Fire burns upward, not downward, etc. You see where we're going with this? Opposites equal. Everything has a purpose and a reason. That's order. That's Maya. That's in the cosmos. Now let's bring it to our physical life. Watch this. Now with this order, which that's what it is, Maya, sexual union. Here we go. Now we get into what I want to get to. The sexual union is what? A harmonious. And again, Maya tells you what? Balance, male, female. See where we going with this? So all you other people, pay attention. Maya is harmony between man and woman. Not woman and woman. Not man and man. Nope. Opposite. Equally. Man and woman. Why? Because that's the way nature is made for us to reproduce. First of all, let's go with that. You understand it. Okay? Where we at down here? Now that we got the sexual understanding down, let's talk about the misconduct that's coming. This kind of union, what happens, leads to conception of a child, a human being. Two men can't make that conception. Two women can't make that conception. So let's please understand that. So I'm not going to argue about your preference. I could care less about that. I'm giving you the truth, the way it is, and you can do it any way you want with it. That's, again, your choice, free will, but this is the real deal. So the union between a man and a woman perpetuates life, just as nature strives to perpetuate life in its natural order. It ain't about nothing other than it's the natural order of things. Same-sex unions do not produce offspring. This is why I said your ego can't reproduce. So they do not promote a natural order of nature. So there's not an argument. It shouldn't be an argument about your sexual preference. If you're a woman, you like women, you should be talking to a psychiatrist because you have psychological issues. They're going to do with your body. That's all mental. The part that you're going to feel is physical for the body. But if you desire the same sex, you have a mental situation that should be dealt with psychologically. Not made allowances for this to be a lifestyle. Sorry. Get back up. Now, persons who label themselves as homosexuals have maintained, watch this, extreme attachments to a particular sex, which carries over into future lifetimes, giving them the same urges that, due to weak will and ignorance of your higher spiritual teachings on yourself, they are unable, listen, to control. Maya teaches you self-control, spiritual discipline. You cannot practice Maya philosophy and be confused about your sexual orientation. We don't discriminate about who we teach, but we're going to teach you what's right. You can't tell me we're teaching you moral ethics and you want to do otherwise and still, no, it don't work that way. Simple as that. A lot of y'all perpetrate being good and at the same time doing bad. Maya protects against that. Watch. We got to build this safety mechanism for that nonsense. Hence, know thyself. If I know me, I'm a man. I like women. Simple. No ifs, ands, buts about it. Why? It's natural. It ain't got to be, well, you got to know, you ain't got to learn to like women. So if you are psychologically turned on, excited about the same sex, you should see a psychiatrist. It's all mental. Moving on. I ain't got time to play that game. Thus, they are correct when they say they are born with these urges. Again, they're just urges. Not born the way they are. But if you're born with a penis, you don't want another penis. Opposite. So again, urges, psychological concepts. And the erroneous, watch this, the erroneous impression they create is in the previous lifetimes were so strong that they manifest in this present lifetime. Remember, the soul has continuation from prior lives. Why? Reincarnated. It's going to bring over some of the leftover impression and memory. That's understandable again. But if your prior lifetime, you was a homosexual, have a homosexual personality, it probably will carry over. So yeah, you was born with the urge. You wasn't born homosexual. You born with the urge to like the same sex. We know that. It's psychological. That's why I said we got people who help you through that. And most people find out when they do sit down and talk to somebody and open up and be honest, they can be converted. We're gonna get to that part too. If you're crooked, we can straighten you out. So to speak. But watch this. But this is not their identity. You being a homosexuality is not your identity. No, that's your thought process. And therefore, it's not what? An abiding reality. It ain't real. Just as, watch this, heterosexual people are not either. My male part don't mean nothing. When the body dies, I become a spirit. Spirit don't need no sex. Why? It's sexless. There's no sex in heaven. I keep telling y'all that. Y'all go, oh, we're gonna die and get 72 virgins. What you gonna do with them? So that's all in the head. Moving on. So through reincarnation, here we go. Souls have existed as female and male, and guess what? Homosexuals in the past. I tell you the story about Haru and Set. The night that they supposed to seal the deal, he gonna get back on the throne. Set say he okay, the fight is over, they gonna stop fighting. Come over to the house and we can celebrate. He tried to have sex with him. Okay, so that concept ain't just started. It's been around a long time. Again, as they knew, as the right thinking or Netherlandian scriptures instruct, watch this. Sex, listen to me. Sex is the thing of bodies, not of souls. Hello? You get the concept? The physical body has to be determined male or female while it's in the physical form. No mistakes. No. Well, I should have been a woman. If you a woman, you what you should have been. If you're a man, that's what you should have been. In your mind or your prior lifetimes and urges may carry over to influence you, but no, you are who you were born to be. So moving on. That's why I say God don't make mistakes when it comes to birth. Thus, watch this. So now, some persons who previously, watch this, considered themselves to be homosexuals have been able to what? Move beyond such relationships in order to what? Engage in what? Heterosexual relationship. Oh, they call them bisexuals, right? If you're having sex with a woman, then you want to have sex with a man, you confused, but that makes you bisexual. Okay? Homosexual means you just having it, you got your man thing going, or you got the woman thing going. When you flip flop, that's bi. They got names for all that. Not, it ain't new. Come on, man. And it shouldn't be a lifestyle. It's there, but it's choice again. Moving on. So in other words, they were able to what? Convert, transform from their mental. Again, now we go. That's my point. What made them convert? Their mental impressions from being homosexually inclined to what? To being heterosexual. You go from being confused to having understanding, and now you go like women. I ain't going there. I'm not into the bashing. No, it ain't about that. It's about enlightening and educating them. I ain't got time to be. No, y'all do enough of that nonsense. I ain't got time for that, so I'm not here for that. But watch this. Now, in any case, the goal of right thinking philosophy, spirituality, is to transcend gender altogether. So again, next level, sex ain't involved. So what you doing here in the physical world? It's again your choice. But remember, you're responsible. Long as you know the consequences of your actions are on you, do what you want to do. Simple. Now, to realize what the deeper, genderless essence of the spirit within us, that's having knowledge of self. I know I'm a man. Thus, the practice of commission, right thinking philosophy, spirituality, would be the same for what? Hetero or homo. Sexual personalities have no barriers in the next level. So I can still enlighten you to yourself, and hopefully you can make the transformation or deal with it and have to pay the consequences when it's your time. That's all. Moving on. Heterosexuals and homosexuals, watch this, alike need to what? If you're gay, you still got to have control your sexual urges. And in the Per M. Haru text, it provides what? Guidelines on what the regulations are for those who want to what? Follow right thinking philosophy or the spiritual and my spiritual Netherlandian culture. If you're practicing what we're doing, there's some rules you have to follow. We got guidelines. So here you go. Now we go. We get into some good stuff here. And I don't read hieroglyphics. But this one time I wish I had it because I'm seeing penises everywhere. I gotta show you this one. All right, here we go. Now, see down here it's written in hieroglyphics. If you see at the beginning, you'll see a penis. Okay? At the end, you'll see a penis. And penises on the same level. Two penises on the same level is not good. Okay? The little teeth, the cup thing, that's the female. You see the penis, they got, excuse me, you got the wave. That's natural. Okay? Then you got the cup. That's the female. Then the penis. That's the male. That's called Nick. N-E-K. That's sexual intercourse with a woman. Now they slide down. That's the picture of the normal. Oh, I gotta get back up. I ain't got that point yet, but I'm about to get to that. They showing you, laying it out for you. It ain't no mystery, no. Watch, no. In any case, where we at, guy? Now, firstly, what they call sexual misconduct is not a sin in the sense of what? In the Western Judean Christian Islamic culture, according to y'all. I'm talking about mine, I'm talking about y'all. In Netherlandian philosophy, there you go. Y'all don't see sexual misconduct as a sin. Okay. In right thinking philosophy, Netherlandian philosophy, it is seen as a movement in ignorance, which is away from order and truth towards unrighteous acts and ignorance. That's what sin or misconduct of sex is. Now, in the Netherlandian culture, watch this, ordinary people are engaged or excuse me, encouraged to what? Form families, male, female. Why? To perpetuate the culture and so that people may grow through family relationships. From the Per M. Haru, we learned that here we go. Now we get to because in Per M. Haru, everything is done in hieroglyph. So you got the penis, the cup, and one wave. That indicates sexual intercourse with a woman. Now over here you got a whole little stack of stuff. You got the woman, you got something else there, something else there. You got the wave, then you got feet going the wrong way. Feet should be going that way. The feet this time are going that way. That means you're going the wrong way. They're signifying that. I know that much. Then you got a woman sitting. This is called Sethetkin. Zthken. And it is allowed for what? Man, however, what they call man on man. However, watch this. You got some more stuff down here. And at the end, see up here, ain't no there's no penis up there. So there's something going on up there. There ain't nothing going on with, I guess that's the woman's side. Okay. Now the bottom down here, you got a man, you got the penis with the cup thing, and a guy sitting behind it. You got the woman with the cup, a duck, a bird, and then the penis again. Now, this represents what? Adultery. That means you doing a few things there. Is what? Prohibited. That means wrong. Okay, against the rules. Then you got a bunch of more hieroglyphs over here with the penis again, with the man behind it. And this is excessive ejaculation. Masturbation is also not permitted. I just did the lesson about how important semen retention is. They knew this in ancient times, so it ain't nothing, again, nothing new under the sun. Everything y'all think y'all come up with, y'all just learning something that I've already known. I'm laughing because y'all think y'all got something. Moving on. Also, watch this. Here we go. Y'all ready? Put your boots on. Sodomy. Okay, here you go. This we got a cup, the man, the woman, the man sitting behind it, the wave, another cup with the wave up top with the penis and the man behind the penis. Not good. Man, if you bend over, a man shouldn't be behind you. That's the side. This is about sodomy. All right. Again, ain't nothing new on this sun. We talk about sodomy. I wish I could read that one. Or fornication is also what? Not permitted. If there are rules for a reason, you follow the rules. That's what they're there for. If you break the rules, there's punishment that comes with that. No matter what you're doing, where you at, it's a fact of life. So understand that. Watch this. Now we're talking about your sexual misconduct. Let's see what that's about. Sodomy, fornication is not permitted. Sodomy, they got two cups with the wave in the penis. That's the kick. And then you got, again, the penis, the woman, the wave, The wave, woman, woman, and the penis. That's nekek. Sex with what? Sodomite also are not permitted. When you got the man behind the penis, that means you got some anal thing going on. Sodomy. And you should not what hang out with sodomites. I had to go look that up to get the right definition. That means somebody who have anal sex, okay, with men. Not, nah. We ain't talking about the women. This is all homosexual stuff, meaning man on man. We ain't talking about the women. We talking about the man who like to have sex with another man. That was frowned upon a long time ago. It ain't never been right. How the hell, excuse me, this is why I get emotional. You got gays with rights, and their lifestyle is an abomination according to y'all book, all everything, not even mine. So nobody good about gay. Ain't nothing good about having man on man relationship. So to make that a lifestyle and get them, protect them with rights is to me an abomination. When me as a black man saw people die and scuffle, we still fighting for civil rights for just being black. Sorry about that. I had to get that out. I got a problem with that. Yeah. So I got a problem with your gays. Nah, I ain't got cut. I got issue. How y'all jump the line and get rights. That's a problem. Moving on. Sodomy is what? It's contrasted from, it says, okay, nekek is sex with a sodomite. That means two men. Simple. Moving on. Sodomy, watch this, is contrasted from the mysticism of God's union, watch this, with himself as an androgynous being. Nekem for just him. It means sex with himself. Masturbation. The creation story goes, he pleasured himself. And nobody else was there. He said, love the one you with. And if you got nobody to love yourself. That's the concept. But I ain't sodomizing myself. And they got a picture with my man bending over and injecting, giving his own self head. I ain't doing that either. I had a picture. But they knew all about this, and it was frowned upon in ancient times. Sodomy, sodomites. And they try to say, well, God masturbated. Okay, now the story goes, he has sex with himself. Why? And what Ra did, watch this, to create the world, he encompassed what? The male and female, what? Creative principles. Again, I tell you, he's playing within himself. He ejaculated, that's the seed. Put it in his mouth. He pregnant himself with his own seed. That's the concept. That ain't homosexual. That ain't far fetched. Just a concept. But watch this now. So he created male. He uses male and female creative principles within himself. Again, everything came out of him. So here you go. Homosexuality is not the same as androgyny. Androgyny having the ability to procreate and be impregnated. So that ain't homosexual. Homosexual is if I have sex with another man. You can't create nothing. It's just a sexual concept and it's based on physical pleasures. That's far as it's going. So understand it. You like knock yourself out. Moving on. But watch this, because homosexuality is a what? Listen, here we go. Egoistic desire for what? Another sexual being, just like heterosexuality. We like women. A homo like men. It's a desire. You got to control it. Either way, it don't make a difference. If you like men and women, you still got to put that thing under control. That's what they're telling you. So I don't really care about that. Okay, that's on you. Again, androgyny is what? Is the unity of what? Opposites and the exhaustion of sex, desire, and the oneness of the creative divine principle, meaning God was male and female. He's our mother and our father conceptually. I'm just saying. Yeah, this will take that long. I'm going to do this. Going to be a two-parter, but I got some more. I'm not done. Now let's talk about the focus of mystical spirituality for all aspirants, aka right thinkers, regardless of their sexual orientation. Again, my goal is to purify yourself, have them purify themselves from what? Seeking the transient pleasures of the world. If you're getting spiritually enlightened, it ain't all about sex. Whether it's male or female, it doesn't make a difference. Sexual retention. If you're gay, that means you're going to refrain from having sex with your buddy. That's all. So I don't care about that. That's nothing to do with me. Moving on. That's nothing to do with your enlightenment understanding. And I know that if you start to think right, act and do right, that take care of itself. Trust me. We got you. So watch this. When you into seeking, when you stop learning and searching for the pleasures of the world and start seeking the source of what all pleasure and only source of true abiding happiness, which is what Nihas, aka spiritual enlightenment, gaining knowledge of self, learning about the world around you, and understanding it's nothing in this world that's gonna make you happier than you knowing yourself. That's the goal for right thinking philosophy. And I'm gonna stop the lesson right here. I'll be back with part two. Tell you more about you and sexual misconduct.